podcast here, and I'm your host, Mike McCann. And we got our super duper producer, Jalen Hall. And we also have my brothers, Gregory Hall and Gary Hall. So today we're going to be bringing to you a multitude of topics. Just starting back over fresh, and considering we're a panel full of men, I don't know, today, who knows? I mean, with the world talking about masculinity and us being stripped of it, do you think that's really the case, or do you think it's just a combination of things, or what?
Well, I do believe they're actually trying to strip us from it, from just by just certain things that they just put out there. It's just like, now I don't want this to come off as I don't want it to come off wrong, but certain things they're trying to put the man behind the scene on, and I think we ain't behind the scene on all that no more. You know, or maybe I'm coming off.
You're not really saying anything.
Okay, I'm trying to be.
Well, just say it.
Okay. It's like it's their turn, and we've got to wire the back seat right now.
Well, whose turn are you talking about?
The women's turn.
Okay.
Especially the black women. Don't get me wrong, and I am proud of that. I'm very behind that. Applaud.
Right, yeah.
I'm behind that.
Yeah.
I'm behind
it up. Snap it up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm behind it.
Right.
But it's coming at the detriment of black men. Because
we paying a price?
Huh?
We got to pay a price?
Oh, we are paying a price.
Okay.
If
So
you
you're
not
proud
know-
of us paying a price?
No, I'm proud of the women the black women getting their opportunity. I hate that it has to come at the detriment of the black man. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so are you really proud of it?
Oh yeah, I'm very proud of it.
Okay, but it's at the detriment of you.
No, it's at yes.
So are you proud?
I'm proud of
Or you conflicted?
No, I'm proud of the women. I'm proud
You-
of black women getting their opportunity.
It's like I got to take this statement as you presented it.
Mm-hmm.
And you presented it as you're proud of something that you bothered by. And it's causing you as a man a problem. So
no,
I got to take that as you're a little bit conflicted on this, because I get where you coming from a little bit. You know, everybody want to see people uplifted, but I can't see you being uplifted at the detriment of me. I'm seeing myself disappear because of you wanting to be uplifted. So it is a conflicting interest. So are you really proud of that, or are you conflicted by that?
Well, I'm gonna say it again. I am very proud of our sisters getting these opportunities, and it does and somewhat come in to the hindered, a little black. But I'm cool with me. See, I think if I wasn't cool with me, and I really had,
Are you saying basically that the reason why masculinity is being stripped is because there's a lot of insecure men, and then
that's what I'm saying. The
You
insecurity of men not being okay with these women being able to do these things, or being put in these positions to do these things.
But do you think it's a problem that so many of them are taking masculine roles and say households, jobs, etc.? You said it was coming at the detriment of black men, so like, what I think.
What are you losing with this? Rising of the black women.
I'm riding with Greg. Hold up, I got you. Okay. These black men feel like they don't belong because they've been taught and told. It's the same thing I said about the white guys last week. That you've been taught and told that the world is supposed to be this way, and that you're supposed to live this way and do these things, and then everything will work out for you, right? But it's no longer that anymore. So I understand what he's trying to say, to the detriment of black men, because they've got this already preconceived notion of who to be like and what to be like and how to be with women, and it's not working out for them.
Okay.
No,
well, I wasn't gonna say all that.
Okay, well,
But
that sounds a little bit better than what you were saying.
Yeah,
I would say that.
I ain't gonna say all that.
But
That
no,
made it a little bit more clear.
but no, I understand.
But I do understand the premise of what you're saying in end.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, see, you were missing last week when we were talking about it. Like going into the statistics, I was talking about like 70% of the suicide rates that's taken place in the last like 5+ years or so have been white men. And then you got to consider like, well, what's the case with that? And they keep talking about articles about the rise of lonely men. It's all over like, psychology websites, relationship websites. It's blistered in numerous places. People keep talking about in certain parts of YouTube, etc. But a lot of people think is just the fact that people are lonely. And you got to think a lot of the way the world was presented to us was that, man dominates household, woman sits in the kitchen, she takes a back seat, she's supposed to be submissive.
Kitchen in the bedroom.
Yeah, basically your role is supposed to be limited, and your goals are supposed to be limited in life. But as time has gone on, like obviously I feel like people have evolved, women have evolved, and men have evolved, but it's gotten to the point now that people feel like it's sort of like the overcorrection in like everything. Like, LGBTQ+++, they thought they were being violated for years. So now it's like an overcorrection in that. Black Lives Matters is an overcorrection in that. So like everything is just an overcorrection of like things of events that's happened in time. So like just history in general. We have to overcorrect is where we're at now.
We're going to fix the problem.
And so now it's caused us to be in the era that we have now, which is cancel culture, supposedly. You can't really be canceled, but I mean...
like you said, now it's time to... we got to go back and fix...
the problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, everything is, everybody's trying to overcorrect what was in the past. People are like, women are to the point now like, well, I don't want to just be a submissive wife. I don't want to just sit at the house and raise kids. What if that isn't my dream? Maybe if I do want to go out there and manage businesses and do stuff like that. Now, the thing is, they're not going to take the jobs, the heavy lifting jobs, because, people still want to talk about this pay gap. There is no pay gap difference. It's based on like, what jobs people are really choosing and willing to take. The reason why the balance is what it is, because overall, some women do actually make good money. The thing is, it's balanced out by men who work harder jobs, tougher jobs that are scarier, heavier, more demanding on the body that some women are willing to take. So thus, it just balances out. I mean, the wage gap, it's an anomaly. And it's not really an anomaly, that's the wrong word. It's actually, it's nonsense.
I would say that wage gap thing, like you just said, it's areas, like you say, that people go into. It's like it's majority of white men, like say maintenance, or something like that. But you'll have a black person here, a woman there. So it is a gap difference for the fact that you don't have a high number of people considering these jobs,
but that's not a gap,
or either getting the job.
That's not a pay
gap. So I don't know, like you say, that's what I'm saying. I'm really kind of looking at it like you just said. If you're not really in that field, then it's pretty much, if you're selling for less jobs, that's going to create a wage gap.
Yeah.
Because you're not actually trying to go after the jobs that actually will bridge that wage gap.
Yeah.
So that could be, I never really thought about it, but that is true. If you don't have enough people in these fields, you basically not going to be, you're going to create a wage gap because you chose not to go so high.
But aren't a lot of these messages like created with a contradiction somewhere? So like, you promote all the single ladies, go out there, do your thing, boss lady, boss B, all this, you know what I mean? And all the people who are promoting this message, they're married. They're married.
Yeah.
They're booed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're making,
Beyonce,
they're married. Yeah.
Sorry, please don't cancel me.
But they're married. Rihanna, Sierra.
Yeah.
They're
Alicia
married.
Keys, didn't she?
Alicia Keys, love them. But they're married.
Hold up. What did Alicia do something wrong?
She got booed up a while back.
Did she say something wrong
Maybe
in
it
the music?
wasn't Alicia. It was somebody
y'all got to
clarify.
I'm holding on to one now.
Yeah.
No,
somebody put out a song.
Right.
Well, no, I'm just saying she.
No, somebody put out a song.
No, it's not.
She ain't put out no messed up song saying something.
It's the image
imagery
of that you don't need no man image.
She's
I don't know.
selling the
she ain't
image
say you don't
that you can
need
be
no
independent,
man, but her song.
But she's still married
is
and going home.
that
you don't
do
need
it
no
alone.
man.
Saying Alicia Keys song was
do
saying
it by
that.
yourself.
And the thing is nobody wants to do it alone. That's the thing is.
I know I done heard a lot of people say it, but maybe I didn't listen past the first album.
That's what I was about to say. You ain't heard nothing past that first album.
I bought
you still
the first,
on that one song.
I bought the first CD, Right. And after that, I just went,
and that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, so I don't know what she said after that. So if she done went south on me, I wouldn't know. But hey, I'm trying to hold on to one.
It was somebody else. But,
I'm trying to hold on. I hope.
No, but there's enough messaging out there. I mean, Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, all of them. But she ain't married. But still, she always got a guy.
Okay, check this out.
Trying to do it alone.
No. I was hearing this one message about like. I don't know if you heard this new thing of female rappers.
Yeah.
The stuff that they be rapping about, the vulgarity that they use, the sexual exploits that they use.
Rihanna just got in trouble with the Super Bowl.
It almost sound pornographic. Some of the stuff that they be saying.
Yeah.
But then they say, they like, but that's what dudes be saying when they rapping too. Yeah. I don't know if you tell me a non-pornographic,
but I pose the question. Let me pose the question.
They get to saying that it's too much.
Yeah.
Like it's too much.
It's too vulgar.
Too vulgar. Yeah,
but same thing with the music.
Dude be saying worse
because
words.
Because first off,
and we killing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And selling dope.
But first of all, you got to put this in a certain order right here when you hear women rapping, because you start thinking, this is my auntie, this is my mama, this is my sister.
That's
so
you
start visualizing this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to think of your mama, grandmama, sister talking like that, because that's going to be somebody's mama, sister, auntie, and everybody. And that's what they saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't, now daddy
and uncle them.
Daddy been already talking like that.
They always been fucked up. Yeah.
They the ones got you off.
Why is it like that?
They started you.
It just is.
Hey, it's because
and I'm in total agreement with that.
But you can't.
That was my whole point too. Is like
that daddy is gonna present a different story, but you don't want to see. You don't want to see your mama or anybody like that. You don't want to see that.
They gonna be eventually Glorilla is gonna be somebody's mama or auntie someday.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
and they gonna pull these tapes up. And like,
it's like it's out there.
Yeah, and then she gonna be trying to be a grandmama, a auntie, a good whatever. And it's like, this is what you talking about.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's like you saying, the man is saying the same thing. Don't get me wrong.
Granddaddy was cool.
But like I said,
grandma was a hoe.
It's almost like granddaddy can tell you don't do that. What I did,
that's what they're gonna look at.
It resonates better.
Yeah.
But you can't sit here and want your mama to tell you about WAP. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this sloppy WAP, now you ain't hearing all that. You like, this is when you got problem with yourself at this point. Because it's like, where is my family? I done lost it at this point. Mama could lose it.
Yeah.
Daddy didn't have it, but he was daddy. So we good with that. But mama can't do it. And you don't want to see that picture. But you don't want to see that. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to be that.
But see, I'm guessing from like, I guess a woman's point of view would have been that, why do we still have to be stuck in that role of just being the woman in the house who doesn't want to do the same things? They grow up watching their daddies just like anybody else. What if they grow up, they don't have any brothers? They the only kids. It's all daughters. They want to grow up. One of them wants to be just like daddy. I want to rap. I want to say some stuff. I want to do my own thing.
And that's what I'm saying.
But the thing is,
it's a conflict now.
Yeah. But see, a lot of people, because they still coming from, I feel like, that mindset of like, your role is supposed to be this.
Your gender role.
Yeah, exactly. It's about gender roles. You're supposed to do this. I don't like the look of mama being out there like that, which quite frankly, I don't know who really does.
I don't like that look.
But the thing is, it's like, they're going to have kids. Many of them do. Lana Rose, all them porn stars, children. And you got to think that catalog is up there forever. It stays up there.
The porn stars.
I mean, and they say porn, kids now, the average age of...
is that you, daddy?
A first viewing porn, I believe.
That ain't mama.
Is
that's you and mama. No,
13. No, I think it's like 8.
When they first can't catch some porn.
Yeah, I think it's like 8 or 9.
And it's early. It got to be early at 9 because they can.
No, that's what I'm saying. Now it's like 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah, probably because they on the phone.
That's the average, like early, like age of exposure
when they first exposure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and so like you got to think. So what grade you in about then? About 3rd grade, 2nd grade,
right?
You know, people gonna be able to make jokes for a long time.
Hey, could I be off the subject just for a short sec?
What's that?
Is it like, since we were talking about porn?
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I'm saying. Every child comes across this at some point, and it's an opportunity presented to you.
Yeah.
And then Greg, and like I say, he must have been really wanting to see this.
Yeah.
He figured how to unscramble the scramble adult, because we had 2 channels on the on TV thing. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
And this saying, I don't even know. Because like I say, this is like saying you can figure out something when you want it.
Yeah.
Apparently he was wanting this, and I'm glad he did figure that. But what it was is like the on TV, I guess mom and them realized that this was adult one side, and we had like 2 movies.
It was after hours, it would change.
Yeah, it would change. Yeah, okay. So that's what I'm saying. So on that, but we could flip it over to the adult side.
Figure out, you got to figure out how to.
So what it was, you unplug it for a while, right?
Yeah.
And then you plug it in, and then it would unscramble.
You have to turn the knob a couple times.
Yeah. And then eventually it'll unscramble for like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then eventually it would just play. So we did that, like, we'll take turns, working the plug until the plug actually decided it was just going to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, what the hell you doing, Greg?
Like, right?
Yeah, and I mean, he really figured this out. I don't know what made him do it, but he unplugged it, it unscrambled, and then we were just watching it for free.
Just to look at some
So
boobs.
we were looking at that old, but it was really the old, it was the old soft porn.
Yeah, it was soft.
It was
porn.
the old soft where they
it
showed.
was hardcore.
Yeah. Benny Hill level.
It was a little worse than that.
It was good because we were young. They didn't need to go no further.
Yeah, let me tell you what it didn't do.
Yeah.
It didn't show actual penetration.
Yeah. It showed nakedness.
Naked bodies.
And the acts of it.
Yeah.
But it never showed.
But if you look at the tapes now, it probably look fake.
Yeah. It was never actual penetration. It never showed actual penetration.
Yeah.
Sex, the act of sex. It just showed the physical.
But see, that just shows the evolution of porn. I mean, that's it. Like, it just keeps evolving over time. Now it's beyond.
Now you got VR headsets where it can look like
you
are having sex with the girl.
Yeah. Man.
What that at?
The VR headsets.
Yeah.
Well, man, they're going to come out with them robot chicks eventually.
Hey, I watched a movie called Robot Chicks.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. What? Wait, this can't be a high budget film.
No, it wasn't.
I'm about to say, what did you watch this
you
on?
ought to seen them. Some of them had cut wounds on them and stuff. Yeah, they was messed up. They look like a daggone strip club strippers in Columbus, South Carolina somewhere.
Okay, so this was a little rough situation going on here.
So, Cat Williams had
But it was good though. It was funny.
Yeah,
I will have to say
probably
that.
Was.
I ain't gonna say it was good, but it sure was funny.
So what we was at, I know we jumped off the.
No, but we were talking about
for a
masculine. I
second.
mean, kind of tie it back into just the fact that gender roles are what they are, and people are kind of feeling that they should change. Like, women should be able to be in charge. And honestly, it's like, for me, it's like I'd be considered a beta male, I guess, for even having this opinion, or blue pill or whatever it is. Boy, we're going to get into that at some point. Blue pill, red pill, purple pill, black pill, all that pill, like whatever. We're going to get into that at some point. But honestly, whoever's in charge of the household, to me, just needs to understand their role. Like, it doesn't matter which gender it is. Like, some women don't like to cook. Some women are bad cooks.
Yeah.
Like, why would I want my...
No.
Now, if there ain't no good cook, you can't tell them.
Cook don't determine
you can't tell them.
household charge.
No, but some people really believe
what?
I don't
Can't
cook.
tell
Some men really believe I should never cook anything.
And I have heard people say that. I just heard it the other day at work. Dude, like, I don't do none of that.
No.
And I'm like,
Ever?
God, why? Okay,
but because
you got your slave at all?
No,
get your ass to work.
No, because he probably got somebody who like to do. Now, because you do come to people who like to do that.
Yeah, some. But there's also some I've heard that
just have the expectation that whoever they
just
with,
do
But
it.
that's how they search them out.
And guess what?
You not
divorce
gonna be
rates are
with,
high because some of them just get
but
tired
I'm just saying,
of doing it.
But you're not gonna be with somebody who don't. If you don't do it, they gonna have to do it. You gonna have to be with somebody who do things that you don't do.
Yeah, but see,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but prehistorically these days, since we moved out the Ice Age and the Stone Age, a lot of these women don't do that.
They do.
No. Who?
No.
Women still do that.
Yes, but a very small minority.
Like what?
That's not no.
Granted,
I
will
say this.
No,
I could be a witness for one.
No, so women want
my wife is overkill when it comes to all that. She does it and expect me to do it on top of all the stuff she do. So she does. So yeah, it's one, my wife. So
there's a lot of women now who can't.
But I don't know a lot of people outside of her is like that. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you for sure, women my age are not like that.
Okay,
they can't.
I might believe.
And I'm telling you, in my
younger,
age, and you got to think the generations this is what's coming up.
The
this
younger,
is what's here.
Okay,
they don't do that.
What's that? What you call that? The bottom of the what?
Barrel?
No, the bottom
pole.
of what? The bottom of the
totem pole.
No, the generational gap. You see what I'm saying?
Gen Z?
Yeah, like you say, if you come from the bottom, if I'm Gen Z, I'm at the top of Gen Z.
Technically, you're the top of millennial.
Okay, if I'm at the top of the millennial,
and I'm at the low end,
and you at the bottom of the millennial, your being at the bottom is gonna relate more to the generation coming up from the bottom of the next one.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Which is Jay's generation.
Right. So at that point in time, it started changing. It goes down.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
but it didn't trickle down. It didn't trickle down.
No, I'm talking about the bad acts start to go down. It wasn't always there. We wasn't always acting like this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So the generations, the next generation, they just do something just a little bit more worse than the next generation. And at the same time, they do something a little more better. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
At certain aspects, they get better. At certain aspects, they get worse.
And so, like, some people, and I agree with you on that. Now, some think it's come at the detriment of society. People blow things way out of proportion because they think because women now, they've gotten better at taking charge, taking more leadership roles, doing more things that men, quote unquote, did in the past. So that is something they gotten better at. But places that they apparently got worse at was the homely chores or just the basic submissive wife type of deals, the subtleties
supporting
of being a woman. You know what I'm saying?
What my meal?
The real femininity of women.
Okay, so that's what they did.
Draw me a bam.
Femininity is lost.
Because I
You gonna
can't
draw me
believe
a
I ain't found a
bam?
way to find the word feminism this whole time. Like, it's sad, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the feminism movement.
Yeah,
I mean, Jay, I hate that. Could you hit that light? I think it's getting a little dark. Yeah, just light right there. I'm sorry, I keep moving, but now you can go ahead.
But yeah, it is. It's about the being. Women have lost a lot of femininity because of the lack of masculine men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they don't have to be feminine if the man ain't masculine.
And I'm going to go here. Sometimes I think one of the biggest problems when it comes to that as men, we probably have failed our women. And they had to figure out if you're not going, and it's just like I say, some of this is designed by whatever government or whatever going on, because like I said,
some of it's the church.
You finna throw conspiracy on it.
I'm not going to throw conspiracy. I'm going to throw reality. Is if you locking a bunch of black men up in jail, you keeping them hemmed up in bad situations, and you removing them from it's just like they tell women now, you can come over and get this house, you can come over and get this, that, but you can't have a man in the house.
No. See, let me tell you what. Let me tell you how you wrong with. Let me tell you how you
and all
wrong
these
with
things,
that.
but they teach you not to want to have the black man in the house.
You, if
they don't want you in the house. But since they don't want you in the house, it kind of teaches a lesson that they gotta take leadership because it's no black man is in the house. So this woman got to take that leadership.
It tells single parents that women, men who raise their kids, they have the same benefits that you was talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You said it made it saying like only women.
I wasn't talking about that. I'm saying we're talking about women, but we're not talking about men.
But
we're talking about women, G. We're not talking about what's happening to the single black men taking care of. That ain't the subject. The subject is talking about women. That
no, you talking about what's offered to them.
Yeah, and
it's offered to them because of that. They
yes.
Not. You think that's the no? Do you?
That
what you do have is some people who is that's their goal is to be that, but most people don't choose and want to end up in that situation.
I'm saying it's our opportunity to remove them.
That's not to get the man. That's not to keep the man away from. That's the.
They say you can't have a man in your house.
No.
Receiving these things.
They don't say that.
Housing.
No,
yeah, it doesn't
say that.
No, it's a single parent. It's a single parent. But the thing is, around over 70+% are single women. That's the thing is they're single mothers. It's not a whole lot of single fathers that get to raise their kid alone. They don't win those custody battles. Like they just don't.
Nowadays, it's more relevant now than I ever seen it ever.
But if you still, but if you check the statistics, it's still completely.
Oh yeah, lopsided. It's still lopsided.
That's what I'm saying. It's still, but it's trending in a better direction.
Right.
I do see the same thing you're seeing too. Like I do see men win now. Like actually win like they should in some cases.
Yeah.
But also, just recently, they wouldn't allow a man to get his kid back, and I heard it on another. I think it was like Ava and Preach podcast, but it was like. This man couldn't get his kid back. They gave it to the woman. And she was like apparently a proven psychopath. Kid ended up coming up missing and dead in like 10 days.
That's on the court.
It was on the court.
It's all presented right there in front of them. And somebody just made
somebody gonna get sued.
Yeah.
And not to say that it's gonna change the situation at all. But somebody gonna get sued.
But do you also
every time
we do talk about these things though? Do you not think some of it's just overblown based on like what's portrayed out there?
I do media? Because it's a small few.
Yeah.
And then you have communities. Let me put it like that. Yeah. You have certain communities that just gonna be what that community is, unless you leave that community. You see what I'm saying? You're never gonna do nothing different if you decide to say in a certain community. And I'm not depicting the community. What I'm saying, the community is what's in the house.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now you could be in any neighborhood, and your community and that community and y'all staying next door could be totally different. So that's what I'm talking about. It's a community in the house.
Yeah.
So if your house teaches a certain way, usually you're going to go that way, especially if it's you usually just going to go that way. Now, sometimes people stray off, whether a good household and somebody choose to eventually go bad. You see what I'm saying? Where everybody else is doing the right thing, and this one, he decided to go do something messed up. Just like a bad household. Everybody in the bad household do bad. Somebody in the bad household eventually say, you know what? I want to do something different. I want to do something good. And they change. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Somebody in the community has to change.
Yeah.
They change to make things different.
Well, no, I actually agree with that. And it's just like, but some things, so like, we were talking the other day, so like about, with cops, you showed me that video. Yeah. And we always act like, and yes, black people, we're abused by the cops. It happens. But I feel like that message is just put out there so often that we just fail to realize like it happens all the time to everybody. Like people are just abused by the cops. It's not really just
it's a random act.
Yeah, to me, it's not even like a black
situation
with the cops issue. It's just a cops issue. Just cops in general are usually crooked. Way too many of them
you
are.
Mess with the wrong one, you gonna catch it.
Yeah, you just get dealt with. And that's just the thing is, it doesn't matter like what race it is. I mean, we get videos. They just don't put the videos of the white dudes who be getting chastised like that out there. Because guess what? They don't really have a community to really get upset about it. They have white people, but they're just like, that's just one of us half the time. But so like black people, we all see it and we get outraged about it because, I mean, we should. I mean, it's first of all, it's terrible to see.
Right.
Hate seeing it.
That's true.
But that's the thing is, but it's put out there. They don't put the videos of the white dudes. Like the video you showed me, ain't no, who's heard of that? Right. Unless you randomly watch it on some local news network, that was it.
But
it doesn't
that's
get attention
why
on the main.
That's what the new First Amendment audits come in. If you ever watch those, you got to watch those. And like I said, if people watch those, white people watch those.
White people that are like, I'm a sovereign citizen or some shit like that.
Yeah, them ones that tell you, I ain't the one, I'm minding my own business. Hey.
Got ash in mind. Yeah.
And would cuss the police for something terrible. I have never heard police get cussed so bad by these First Amendment auditors than I ever heard anybody cuss a police. Because I'm telling you, now, human police, first of all, that's why I'm saying humans are human. Humans are accountable for their actions. So if a human get mad and go do something crazy and fuck up somebody and kill somebody, he's accountable.
Yeah.
Police are human. If they get mad and they do that, they should be accountable just like the next person.
Yeah.
If they can videotape.
Huh?
Yeah.
They got it on videotape.
Well,
regardless if they got it on videotape or not, I'm just saying they should be accountable.
Because if it ain't on videotape, it seemed like
it definitely didn't happen.
changed the
It didn't
story.
happen.
It just didn't
But
happen.
what I'm saying is
happen
they
at all.
should be accountable. They
should
should have some accountability just like any other human. Just like if you cussing me out, calling me all kind of stuff or whatever, and I just overreact and I jump on you and beat you up, I'm liable.
Should be.
I'm liable. If you call the cops, the cops is gonna arrest me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be like, oh, he was just talking. He didn't do nothing. He didn't put his hands on you.
Yeah.
You just shouldn't be so thin-skinned. Just like these police, when they go overboard, I get it.
Yeah.
But there's accountability because, you can only take so much of this, you pig. And don't get me wrong,
Okay.
I said it a few times on myself. In occasion, good thing the cop didn't take it there a few times.
I was very respectful.
A few times they did, though. But on a lot of times, they didn't.
Yeah.
So I get the human element. They still supposed to be responsible for being human, just like everybody else is responsible for being human.
I would say it shouldn't lead to somebody dying.
Even if it does.
That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't lead to death.
It does, though.
I mean,
Human
it does.
aspect leads to people dying.
They
just
overreaction
like talking crazy
to whatever
to another
should
dude,
lead to somebody
he can shoot
dying.
you. It does all the time.
I don't see how.
But it
does all the time.
It just does, though.
No, I'm not saying.
Regular humans kill people for
I'm
less.
They should have more control in that situation.
They human.
To go down that road.
They should.
Kind of like what happened, I guess, in Memphis when
Tyree Nichols.
Yeah.
Them bad cops.
That situation was based on.
But it seems like
this dude was mad because
them
he was dating his
No,
ex.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, it was a lot more to that.
Go ahead,
that became a personal situation.
It was.
What dude was after dude, and then they just try to, I guess dude took it personal.
He took any reason he could
and
to
they
take
just
it to the next
killed.
level. And they just took it way
and they just got out of hand, and dude got killed.
A bad situation got worse dealing with bad cops. Anyway, they were bad. Them dudes was terrible. they was a part of some kind of killer strike force anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably.
They was jump out boys.
Yeah, they had a list.
Yeah.
So that
they had
already
green light.
If anybody decide that they got a problem with somebody, they brought their little clique in, I guess, and they'll deal with them. You know, and that's no different. Hey, what about right here in Laverne? You know, with a woman
Yeah.
went through the whole department.
Miss Hall.
Yeah.
Another Hall.
Hey,
No relation.
You might want to separate no relation to anybody here.
No relation.
She went through the whole.
She went through the whole department, including the K9
now
department.
she has become a meme.
She's beyond a meme.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She's just legend.
Like as soon as I get through with the police department, I see you at the truck stop. You know, now that lot lizarding because she wasn't the most attractive.
No,
Yeah.
She wasn't
She
hitting
got
on a
that
whole
old
lot.
funny round face.
Yeah.
But who cares about attractiveness if she's going?
She like, I'm down for anything.
Right.
Okay, look.
That was the whole appeal.
My
That
thing
like she was willing to do whatever.
But see,
And everybody like, well, probably I don't know their situations, but they fell in line like, hey,
I don't know, man.
she willing to do anything. So they were like, okay, we gonna do this. And the chief got fired.
yeah.
And
So
did you
was
know?
he a part of that?
Did you
So
know?
it started up top.
Hey,
Actually, the chief, I think
hold
he
up.
got fired for their
Let me
responsibility.
ask this
I
question.
think,
Okay.
allowing this to happen.
Okay.
Many-
Not knowing, but knowing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me tell you what that enlightened my eyes to look around at other things.
What?
The chief of Laverne.
Okay.
Now, did you really know there was a chief of police in Laverne? First of all,
There's always a chief of police.
so they had a police department with a chief, right?
Yeah.
So Smyrna got a chief of police.
Yeah.
Now, right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I come all these chiefs. Now, do you realize how many of these chiefs is black and under there's black? All these chief of police.
There's a lot.
The one in Memphis, the Memphis police was a black
Woman.
You know what I'm saying? They got these and they always in the situations where the shit is just crazy as hell.
Which so the most random
They
thing.
have no.
Hey, the most random.
That's
They
the only
have a
job they can
choice.
get. It's kind of like the old saying in NFL
You trying to tell
when they
me-
was hiring a black coach.
You trying to tell me?
Soon they hire a black coach, you was about the worst team in the league.
You trying to tell me?
bad.
So
It was
if
bad
you gonna
in
get an
Laverne.
opportunity,
Laverne couldn't have hired Smyrna's old chief.
no,
they
but
just-
if
You
Go
mean the
ahead.
old chief? Well, why
I
wouldn't
want old chief. I'm just saying, if they were looking for a chief, I'm just saying.
I mean, talking about just to fill the new role?
The chief of police, because see, when
Yeah, but
you
you
get
talk-
in trouble,
Yeah, but are you
they
talking about?
throw your record out there, right?
Yeah, but are you
then
talking-
it shows his record. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, I'm not gonna tell him not to take the job. I'd have took the job too. I don't
Okay.
care how under
Qualified
I was for the job. I'm
gotta
not
take
telling
it.
him to not take the
man.
job.
Yeah, you
but what
gotta
I'm
take
trying to tell you is when you get in trouble on the job,
Mm-hmm.
your underqualifications start to pop up. Like, wow, like, wait a second. This guy, it was just like, they
was
was
he
just like,
unqualified?
he was very unqualified for that
So
job.
how did he get it?
They gave it to him.
Well, because everybody else is fired.
No, I'm talking about the chief. They fired from Laverne. They
You talking about
fired
the one they just had?
the one they just fired with all this stuff going on.
Well, maybe-
Okay, so
He
I didn't know that.
he was a black chief.
Oh,
I
didn't
know he was
that.
black chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He was very unqualified.
so they
knew he
just
was a
put
black chief, but I
black
didn't-
man.
no, what I'm trying to say is,
Black
I'd have
people
took
can't
the
do
job too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, you gotta take the
Yeah.
job, but I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't know if you were gonna lead into something like, well, black people still
Black
get
people.
leadership roles.
No,
You know what
I'm
I'm
just
saying?
saying I'd have
Yeah.
took the job too. Because
I mean-
anybody would have took the job. It just so happens the ones that they be taking end up being the ones with the crazy shit
That's
happening there.
it. Yeah.
That didn't have to. It didn't happen. It didn't have to happen there.
It
Right.
didn't.
But it happened the one
Why
where
did-
the job he took. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. This stuff didn't happen.
They
didn't
got a strip
happen in
club
Memphis. It just happened to happen on the job the sister was at. That's all I'm saying. And it just so happening that way. And
a black chief. And they had a hose gone wild in the damn police station.
At the police station.
All the way from the top down, okay.
All of a sudden.
It was just bad.
It's under his watch, so
one thing I wanted to touch
just
on.
had a different set of rules.
It was bad
a little bit more.
Man. It was a letdown in many different parts.
Maybe
out
a different set of
of
rules.
that situation, one aspect that nobody ever seems to bring up is the fact that a lot of these men were married, and
she was married.
Yeah, but
was she married?
Yeah, she was married.
Yeah, she was married, and she stayed with dudes.
And her husband.
Right.
They got him all plastered all over the place.
Right.
Yeah.
All
hugged up with her.
Did he know?
Man.
According to
no,
the
he
thing,
didn't know at the time.
He was mad
but then he
she
found
was
out.
doing it.
Yeah. He found out.
He wasn't going to leave her.
No.
He was just mad
so
he was
aware.
He was aware.
No,
I
aware after the
appreciate
fact
you getting
that
ran through by all them dudes.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stick around.
I'm trying to work this.
We're going to try to work this out. We'll go to council.
We're going to work your wholeness out.
So did he know why? So he did know why she was
He was aware.
Oh,
he was aware.
Okay.
I'm not going to say what he knew, but we do know he was aware.
He was the guy in the corner crying.
Okay.
But anyway,
cloth.
the point I was bringing up here,
She must be
Go ahead.
talented or
that-
something.
No. I mean, maybe.
we're still failing our women.
He ain't leaving.
But go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
Guys.
Go ahead.
We're still failing our women by not being loyal to our wives. Why are we not blaming ourselves for that situation taking place? Just because one girl,
she was doing it to
But-
her husband.
No.
you get to
hold on.
choose.
Yeah, but hold on. But why don't men ever seem to take more accountability?
Right.
Because it's like men do the same thing, but it always gets blown up way worse if it's a woman. Man, that's just kind of it's a stink bug. But
So you think if that would have been a man police going through all the lady polices, it wouldn't have been an issue?
it might not have been.
Maybe not.
Maybe not, because it's
Nah,
because it wouldn't have came out.
not like that.
Right. Not like
That would have went.
Not on
It
that
would
level.
not have been viral.
It wouldn't have came
you
out.
know, it could have been.
And even if it did, he would be looked at as a star,
But see,
Right,
we're
yeah.
supposed to. But see,
not a proprietor.
okay, but the thing
Yeah.
that kills
They
me.
would have did something.
That's what I'm saying. Even
Because
if he did,
the
he still
simple
would be a
fact,
star.
say he was running through a bunch of married women.
He'd have been a
that'd have been
star.
different.
That's like
Because
I
that's like Ime
said.
Udoka
Yeah, so that might have been
He'd have been a star.
a conflict of interest
fired.
in the workplace.
He'd have got fired.
So
But
he
he'd
would
have
have
had
got
a
fired.
job stripping.
Yeah, he would have probably went viral.
I'm just saying that's what happened to
became
Ime.
famous or something. I don't
That's
know.
what happened to Ime Udoka.
Yeah.
Well,
the
he
Celtics.
messing around with
Married women and staffers and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, like he got
Him
busted. It was
was just
bad.
doing
man,
his
it's like
He was just doing him.
yeah.
like, and see, that's why I'm trying to tell you. That's why I be telling people it ain't who you with.
It's
Because
just
you can't tell me Neil wouldn't have been like, I'd have tried my best to be faithful. You know what I'm saying?
What? Look at
Wouldn't you?
Neil pass. You know, a lot of
I
people.
don't know about her pass.
Neil done been with several.
But she wasn't with nobody
everybody.
then.
she keeps getting dumped, so she just moved
I
on.
mean, that's what I'm saying. Something might be up with Neil.
No, it could be.
I'm just
Because
saying.
she done been with it.
I mean,
Every brother
I'm
in
just
Hollywood.
saying, me.
I mean,
You.
Emmy wasn't getting nothing,
You gonna try to make it work.
Clean.
You
I
gonna,
mean,
or
It
you
may
would
have
think-
Doka.
but
I
she
mean,
ain't gonna
maybe
let it work
money
now.
make you cheat.
kind of look. Why was she even with Emmy?
He had
He
money.
She done ran out of options.
He had money.
He did have money.
I'm just saying, but still,
He
who is
young,
Emmy a dude?
stud.
But I mean, you would think though.
I mean,
Somebody more,
she's
a little
a
bit more prolific
Hollywood
than Ime
He
Udoka.
was
celebrity.
the coach, the head coach
come on,
of the Boston
no,
Celtics.
Greg,
Now
hold on a
they
second,
been
hold on.
together
Yeah,
before
that's
that.
great. Because you find out, okay, that makes sense on the side. But then when I'm talking about on the surface, is that who you really would have thought she would have been with?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly. That's how it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why is she
But
even with
being
him?
with him is
And then
understandable
she
though.
dated everybody, every black man in Hollywood. So, I mean, at some point, I'm with Emmy. Maybe she ran out of options.
But see,
That's not a bad option to run out of.
I'm saying that. Emmy, like, I'm good with it.
it's
But
Ime.
Emmy
But
was messing with the
It's
chick.
Ime. It's Ime.
Ime.
Yeah. Well, he was good with it.
He messing with the secretary.
So I mean, because like I said, to him, now this is Nia Long, but in Hollywood, everybody from Snoop Dogg or whoever she done been around, they supposedly dated.
According to what?
I'm just saying what I read up on
what? And from what?
Well, she dated
you trying to act like she's
man, everybody in Hollywood have been passed through, man. That's the whole point.
I
Like,
mean, she's been dating
they
a lot
been
of
ran through. That's why half of them got herpes.
That's the culture.
Do you see how they trying to step on her?
No, I'm not trying to step on her
to make him be okay. She was the hoe.
Yeah.
Hey,
he was okay.
Hey,
I just know she dated a lot of people. Now, what level they got to? What level they got to in their relationship?
They didn't come out and say she would cheat.
And what happened?
He would cheat.
I just know she done been dating a lot of people, and she wind up with him.
Right.
Yeah, everybody in Hollywood's done been ran through at some point.
Yeah,
like that's why Derek Jeter then infected half of Hollywood. Half of them got herpes.
Okay, from Derek Jeter.
I'm just saying, but he was getting his.
That's why he was giving out them gift
list.
bags. I gave you 2 gifts.
Right.
But no, he had a great list.
That and this gift bag. So
I don't know, man.
Don't be mad at me.
That was the rumor. Derek Jeter
you know what?
would give him gift bags and an Uber.
Yeah.
Let's speak on that.
What?
Why won't men take accountability for having an STD and going to the doctor and getting themselves checked and then being honest with a woman whenever he lays
it's hard for the man to know before a woman knows.
Well, you go to the doctor.
Unless
but my
you
thing is,
got
I feel like that's
gonorrhea.
both ways.
Sometimes you gonna know.
First time you gonna get it, you get gonorrhea, you gonna know, and you
If
gonna
you don't know
you
that,
gonna go to the doctor and you gonna go get it taken care of.
I just feel like it's messed up either way.
Right. I know
It
a lot
is
of dudes
messed up either way.
Yeah.
That's a messed up situation.
Right. I know a lot of
That's
dudes.
ruining for people this way and that way.
You
Right.
just can't
You
touch
had
that.
so much potential.
I know a lot of
No.
dudes that said that they would
No,
just
bro.
continue to have sex anyway, even if they found out that they had
Who say that?
People do.
a lot of guys.
Well, you know
Hey.
what?
Well, Greg, different
My age.
generations, different gens. Separation, how many years? You got to think, a lot of things change.
Mindset.
Just think about how y'all were talking about earlier about watching porn.
Right.
Things change. A lot. What? Is it stink bugs still?
Nah,
Oh,
I'm
that-
talking about that.
Lady.
You have
White
nice
woman.
neighbors.
Yeah, you live in a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, you live in a nice neighborhood.
yeah.
Excuse for saying
Yes.
it.
Well, I appreciate it.
Your nice neighborhood,
Well, I
living
really appreciate it considering my last, considering my last neighbors, boy, I guess
this is a beautiful neighborhood.
Man.
Neighborhood.
I love my last neighbors, but man, they were a little out there. I heard a lot of yelling, a lot of banging, and that day where he chased after that Jeep. I'm telling you,
Okay.
it was a lot that happened then. It was exciting times.
I have met your name.
But oh yeah, you ran into him.
Yeah, I done met him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
sadly he gone though. But
yeah,
they moved
I
on.
think they were tripping a day or two. I came.
But
yeah.
I mean, we'll revisit. We will revisit this whole little masculinity thing again here later. But we're gonna take a break. This has probably been the first part of the WTB. We'll bring it back with probably some sports or something hypothetical here after this. All right. All right, and welcome back to the WTB. We're going to go ahead and hit it back off. I know we were done talking with that first segment, but we're going to hit something random here for a second. And I just wanted to ask y'all a couple of hypotheticals, and let's play a quick game of Would You Rather.
Yeah.
So, and this one that I got is, would you rather go to a school where there's perennial violence, where there's violence in the halls, there's definitely constantly bullying, people getting beat up every day, or would you go to a school that had a school mass shooting recently?
So hold up.
But there's also still bullying, and there's still violence, light violence, mass shooting.
So you trying to say
two
I'd
questions?
rather go to the school like Lean On Me, or would I rather go to
Greg.
Caliban? Or to the Caliban. The one in Colorado. Would I rather go to the Lean On Me school with Mr. Clark, right? Because that's
not necessarily, but
that's what I'm saying, right? That's the
it's
kind
an
of school.
ideal of what you're saying,
right?
Yeah,
Or
it's an ideal.
would I rather go to Columbine
Columbine.
after they done did the shooting? Well, I'm gonna go to Columbine.
I'll put it this way: would you rather go to Sandy?
Yeah,
because like I say, when Mike posed this question, and we talked about it earlier, I said, first of all, if you had Joe Clark, that school, you're going to be dealing with problems every day.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm hiding in my locker, running in the bathroom. I mean, thugs.
If you can't
this is
fight.
real. If you ain't got no balls, you ain't gonna make it. You gonna be running and hiding and crying and whatever you do to survive.
Yeah.
Like I said, now at Columbine, this is a one-day event.
Yeah. One day.
You know, one day somebody snap.
Yeah.
I ain't heard nothing else happening, but. That means I had a lot of days of peace. So if I prep myself a little bit watching like that dude crazy, this dude crazy, gotta kind of figure out who they are. But they're not going to cause you a problem on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
You got time to figure out who the crazy person is. Hopefully, you can avoid the situation. That's all you can do. But it's like days of freedom.
Now, I got to cut you off for this. So, you're saying peace for the people who went to the school with mass shooting. That's only for the person who just went there. Maybe. The people who were there during the mass shooting traumatized.
Right.
Yeah.
But we talking.
And now you get a choice to go to
forward. Give me a choice going forward.
Traumatized every day.
But I'm talking about like not a school that had a mass shooting. I'm talking about like recently. I'm talking probably like within the last calendar year.
I'm gonna take the one that just had to shoot.
Okay, I'm just saying that
because it's not gonna be that same Mr. Clark thing every day that's going on Lean On Me. Because you that was every day.
Would it change?
You gonna have to figure this out because them gang members in the school, they there
every day.
And then, like I said, now you can be, and I would, like I said, I would never say Greg was afraid of anybody, but Greg said he came across one dude in high school he was afraid of. He's like, I'm avoiding this dude every day. And his boy don't like me. His boy don't like me. Not him, I don't know, but I don't want to have any problem with this guy.
Yeah.
That goes on in that school. And that's can happen any day.
Yeah.
So you on alert. But as far as this mass shooting, once it happened, it's over. That's it.
They probably
that day you could be traumatized.
Years,
thank God. Maybe you made it
another
through.
100 years. They might have one.
Yeah,
so if they have one every 100 years.
I don't care if they had one a month. It's still different than going to that school because this is an everyday problem. Yeah, he's like, you still like. Maybe I could just kind of figure because I'm paying attention a little bit.
I challenge you on that once a month.
Yeah, I said, I mean, I'm paying attention.
With G on this one.
Once a month, they having a mass shooting?
No, they could.
Yeah, it could.
Okay,
it's still better
they could.
than going to that school because you get
usually gonna be the bully.
Yeah.
No. I mean, honestly,
not
overall, I
bully.
agree with you guys.
Hey, you know these people on the verge of killing themselves.
But I'm just saying,
they don't care about a mass shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Now, would it change your mind?
They want one.
Now, say if I altered,
they call it for it.
So if I altered the statistics on it just a little bit, say like if there was 3 mass shootings at this school in the last 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
I'm still going there.
I'm going. Like I told you, you can have 2 a month. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It's usually going to be the bully. They're going to do something about the bullies.
So you would really rather go to a school where you could potentially get killed than get bullied?
I'm going to kill myself at this other school. At least somebody else shot me. Because I'm on the verge of jump. Yeah, because I got to deal with this
if you get
bullshit every day.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm hiding. I'm in the garbage can with the lid on it. So I'm worried about it, man. Like I said, I want one to jump off here.
Yeah.
Okay. To help your day out.
Yeah. Maybe they can get rid of some of them.
They'll leave you alone.
Yeah. I might be the one man shooting up in here.
So, So, all right. So now on to the next one then. So, would you rather be in an arranged marriage or have to choose your life partner before middle school?
Ooh. We want to hit that one.
An arranged marriage or choose my life partner before. Give me an arranged marriage. And then when is it going to arrange it?
Usually they do it probably around middle school sometimes, depending on the country. Sometimes
Well,
before
then let
high
me
school.
choose my own.
Or by high school.
Well,
Yeah, let me choose my own.
You said the 8th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me choose my
You
own.
said
then.
the 8th grade.
No, before middle school, you had to choose it. So basically,
Before
by
the
5th
5th grade.
by the end of 5th grade, you better have chosen this person.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so is the person who's being arranged for me, like, are they any bit more aligned with what I'm?
No, you're choosing before middle school. Like you going through school, K through 5, and you end up having to choose one of the chicks that you have met along the way.
Damn, because some of these women, oh man.
So basically, instead of
well, then you better choose it because I'm gonna choose the wrong one.
Yeah.
Hey, give me. Hey, like I said, that's like letting. Excuse me, Dwayne Wade son decide he want to be a girl before he 12 and go through with it. No, hell no. Somebody go out to choose mine because I'm going to make the wrong choice at 12 for the wife. For my future, I'm going to make the wrong choice.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pose this thing.
Just gonna pick whatever girl.
I'm going to pose
You
it.
better pick it for me.
Okay, I'm saying at 12. Now, if you had to think back at 12 right now.
Right.
Who was that girl?
I have no idea.
I'm just saying, at 12, by 12, think about who you were thinking about at the time and what they at today.
Man, I'm about to say, what do they turn out to be?
Okay,
think about
I don't
that.
even know. I don't
Just
know what
think
Rita
about it.
Pettigrew is.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you were picking a hoe from
So
day
hold on,
one.
what would you rather do? What would you rather go with then? So would you rather choose?
Somebody gonna have to choose it for me.
So you going to arrange marriage?
Yeah, arrange because I'm a mess that up.
Okay, what
I'm
about
gonna
you?
mess it up big time.
What about you, Jay?
Because like I said, I'd choose Rita.
And we lined up on her. And you was in the line.
I remember
before middle school?
So-
You still forgetting before middle school. I don't think you ran through her yet.
Nah, it was, but it wasn't. But it was.
On his way.
Yeah.
Before
we
fifth.
practiced on some situations that we didn't know what we were doing, but she volunteered for it.
Right.
In a line.
Say,
So there you go.
You got the
We'll
one.
put it, yeah.
Right.
Because they ain't
And
one
this,
okay.
and this the one Greg
Hold up,
for
dog.
teacher
That's the
It
one.
why.
ain't been 25
This is
years.
teacher why.
Now I get that.
Hey, hold up. It ain't been 25 years.
Now,
You better be
I will
quiet
say
now.
this. Now, I will say this.
The
one I would've picked- She is very successful now.
Who?
Alexis. She like I think she a judge in somewhere like Michigan.
Is she a white woman then?
Nah, black girl.
Okay.
Okay, because
Oh.
you remember the girl that picked.
I
I
don't
went to
know
the
nothing.
pageant.
I don't remember nothing.
Well, she is successful, and she still, look wonderful.
So would you go with arranged or would you choose?
So I might have would have went with that because, like I said,
Well, which one is that?
Okay. I see what you're saying.
So would
now.
you rather
I thought you were talking about.
Would you rather choose or go with arranged?
yeah, I
marriage?
would have went with that. Yeah,
What
that
choice?
would have been my
Yeah.
choice.
So you would rather chose?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I would rather choose as well, but thinking back on it, there was one girl that I was really feeling a lot back in middle school.
Yeah.
And hearing her story and how things turned out for her, man, it's pretty sad.
You think you could have changed that?
Maybe, but
Then you should
some
have
things
chosen
are
something.
ingrained in the people. Nah, definitely she would be
So ain't
having
nobody got no good
Right,
out with
right,
her.
right.
Hey, I would have made a bad choice.
right.
You said Rita. You was in line with us. Like I said, what were you thinking?
I would have made a really bad choice too. Well, I don't know if I would have made it. Seems like
I'm not
you
gonna
would-
say because anything can change from 5th grade to
Well,
you keep going.
One of
Right,
the girls
and
I was
especially-
thinking in my head from my
Right.
middle
But-
school
but you
or
was-
before
yeah.
middle school experience, she ended up pregnant before the end of high school. So I'm
Right.
sitting thinking
So
like,
none of y'all could have made a good decision.
Right,
nah.
yeah.
See,
Y'all,
my thing is-
y'all didn't succeed because
That's
see,
why
I
I
was in the
told you why
See-
I agree with.
Well-
I don't agree with allowing 12 and 13-year-old kids to make decisions, life-changing, directive decisions about what they should be doing.
You're not in the picture.
What they should be doing. That kids shouldn't be doing that. Kids don't have no rights.
Yeah.
I don't know what they don't have
no
rights.
Greg said kids don't have rights.
They don't.
In 2023, the kids are coming for you, Greg.
No, kids don't have no rights.
Hey, man, they're going to come for you, though.
Yeah, that's that new movement.
So the youth
kids
movement.
out there in the streets.
No, my thing is, I would have
marching took over.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, y'all, everybody's kids.
And when I say kids is kids, not young adults.
Because they can march all night because they got energy. You know,
young adults have the energy to make things change.
I mean, they
kids
got that.
ain't got no right. But go ahead. What's next?
Go ahead.
So I was going to say I would have. I mean, think about it in hindsight. Like, everybody would have liked to have chosen.
Oh, hold up.
I would have chosen.
Hold up, y'all. I just posted a little Snapchat on my story. And it says right here, do Unc with the hat on looking for a wife?
I have one, but I'm looking for nothing.
Oh,
I like 2 or 3 of them.
Okay.
Hey, I can afford a couple of wives.
Okay.
I love my wife.
I can afford a couple of wives.
That's crazy.
Huh?
That's funny.
She must be drunk or something, though.
Greg sounded like what's that? Aaron.
Well, I can afford a couple of
I
wives.
take on a little entourage for a minute, you know.
No, it's a Mormon. It's a Mormon.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Is that what money looks like? Is this what money looks like?
This what
Greg?
money
Is
look
this
like,
what money
baby.
looks like?
Hey, man.
Money look like this.
Why she pick you out the whole group?
Because that's what money look like.
Right, yeah.
What's wrong? Hey. She want that daddy feel.
Yeah.
He look like a real daddy.
He look like somebody who would take care of somebody.
He look like, this is what you say. It look like he probably gone to work all the time.
Oh my
The
God.
bill paid so I can be, I can have my side piece at the house.
And that's cool too. I ain't even got no problem with that.
As long
as I'm happy.
Yeah, that's it.
You can't make me not happy being unhappy.
Yeah. Your happiness is your happiness.
Go ahead.
Now,
What's the next
there.
question?
No, hold up. She said, tell him I said hit me, finna shoot my shot. Here you go, Greg. You got 1 second. Go say what you gotta say.
What's up, baby? Greg Jizzle, baby. You can come holler at the dog at any time. I'm ready for you.
Okay, he had 1 shot.
But
He done said jizzle, fizzle, monizzle, better,
Fizzle, baby.
hey, but
Let's go. What's the next
But
one?
yeah,
Alright, next question.
Yeah, just something funny.
Yeah, okay.
That's funny.
well, all right. Let's just move on.
Okay.
Let's see. So I was going to say another one is: would you rather be with a girl with bad breath or bad hygiene?
I'm going to go into this one right here.
Oh,
Bad breath. Yeah, bad breath. Because if you stinking, it ain't nothing we can do. That means you stinking, it's stinking, everything
You
stinking.
could have ate some money.
Yeah, I mean, like I said.
You could have ate some money.
Or like I said, I can present the idea, Corona strong,
No. You could have
COVID.
ate some onions.
COVID is strong out there, baby. You need to wear a mask.
No. You could have ate some onions.
All the time. We might even wrap you up in a ski mask, but at the end of the day, body odor is strong. We can do something about that breath. And the thing with a ski mask, you still got an opening to that area. You just, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of covering it up a little bit for a minute, kind of keeping it back, and you ain't got to be all up on it either. You can turn it around, look at it from the other direction. But if you were funky, if you turned it around, you're stinking everywhere. And that would be an ass on top of funk.
Now, for me,
so you're a funky ass woman. Yeah, you can't do that. No, I think we all in agreement on this one.
Bad breath.
Bad breath is gonna walk.
Right, yeah.
Okay,
bad
so
breath.
I ain't got the kiss.
So do you agree too?
Yeah,
All right,
I
so
agree.
I'm going to give a counter argument just to give one. Now,
No,
there is.
there is a counter argument.
Help
now,
me.
I will say this. So for me, it's like this.
Try.
What can you live without the most? Which pair of lips would you rather have?
The bad breath.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying. Okay, so you'd rather
You
have,
ain't even arguing. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, there's a couple pairs of lips on a woman.
Okay.
Which pair
How
of lips would you rather be
stinking is the breath?
Oh, it's deathly.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's,
So she got some stinking breath.
If the other lip was that lip, I'm just saying, body body funk, you can't even walk up on it.
I'm just going
You walk up on it like, oh, I'm scared.
But also,
what's wrong
I'm just going
with
to
you?
find me somebody else to talk to.
But body funk would define everything.
Nobody else.
You can't lay with no funky woman. Hey, you can't lay with a funky woman unless you just.
I'm about to deal with this. I'm about to deal with
This is
a breath.
the only way that could go down.
Mm-hmm.
You just totally desperate. You're like, I done struck out so much that I'm willing to lay with a stank ass woman to get me some, just to try to get myself back in the ball game.
I can do the breath.
I can do the breath because you can turn around like I told her. COVID is back.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to mash you up.
Okay. I'm
and
sorry.
with these Tic Tacs in your mouth.
I'm sorry to interject once again.
Yeah.
This girl is really thirsty. Tell him I said I'd bring my friends and we'd make sure he'd have some fun for real. I like old heads. They know what to do. Oh my God.
Oh damn. Greg didn't know how to sleep.
God.
I can't help if I'm a superstar. I told y'all I was a superstar.
Greg like, hey, yo, you know how we do it.
Right, yeah.
Hey, I enhanced one photo. And Greg got him crawling
sleep on her ass. No.
All right. Well, all right.
Go
so
ahead.
That's enough of that then. I just wanted to post those for this episode. We'll have more in the future.
Yeah,
but yeah, I just thought of those the last week.
Yo, you got one more?
Huh?
No,
those were the three.
Oh,
hey, no, but I was, since Greg is here, and then we did have that discussion with our open last week about what would you rather be? 100-year-old white man or a 50-year-old, 100-year-old black man or a 50-year-old white man?
100-year-old black man.
Like I said, it depends on the time.
Man, right now?
And like I said, I got that question from watching
Little House on the Prairie.
A skit from Little House on the Prairie. Now, I didn't even know Willis was on there.
You didn't?
Yeah, I forgot. I guess.
Well, either way.
But that was posed or something. He like, man.
I won't be no nigga. God, no.
Because like I said, you never enjoyed a day of your life for 100 years.
Yeah. Like
this white man was free for 50. Right. He was free for 50. He just died. So he never had a bad day because he controlled all his situation. All of it.
I still rather be 100 years deep.
Okay. Well, explain it.
Not a whole.
Explain to me how you want
right
that.
now, today.
No.
Then
you're basing it based on then.
No, but you basing it based on
that's the point of the question.
The point of the back then.
It's based on
this
back
is when
then.
the question was
isn't about because we all suppose like if it's today, it's no question. You rather be 100 year old black man.
You gonna get a good 100 years now.
Yeah, but no, we're talking about.
But you still,
if you were living.
But I'll go with the 100 years on any level now.
But would you? Even back then,
either
take
way,
100 years.
You still can get a good 100 years.
Well, I'm on them 100.
Okay.
Somewhere along the line, it could have changed.
Okay.
No,
but if it didn't, I still want to be around to see. Now, I don't want to be no white dude. I don't want to be white. I don't want to be white. I like black.
Okay, well, give your definition of white.
Look, you never. How am I answer that? I really don't.
Like, to be honest, like
honestly,
to be 100, like, yeah, I mean, no offense to any of my white friends.
Yeah, I want to be 100-year-old black dude.
I love being black.
But you try
what it brings.
But what you're doing right here, I'm talking about you in the time of that 100 years. You're not gonna see that.
Yeah,
you still not gonna. Your life is gonna
be with my people.
Be as is.
And then I ain't going to hell for treating these black folks bad for 50 years.
I'd rather go
to heaven and live and go 100 years. That's what I'm saying.
That's the answer.
Okay.
That God.
Okay.
Won't he do it?
Right.
God didn't do that. But he did give an answer to a solution. Okay. Well, because you could suffer for 100 years.
Yeah.
But God got you in the end.
Yeah.
You could live a great life.
Yeah.
But in the end, you have nowhere to go.
In the end too.
Yeah, I'm saying,
if I don't know,
at that 50 years, you might not have nowhere to go.
And find
you
out.
live 50 good years on Earth, but God didn't think you did what you're supposed to do.
You live 50 unrighteous years on Earth.
Free.
You said good years.
Well, I'm just saying, I
good years.
Yeah, you're right.
If you
I live freely
but for
doing
them, it was
what I
good.
want to
Times
do.
are good.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Times are good for them.
Hey, they got meals cooked for them. They got their feet,
everything they
massaged
wanted was presented to them for 50 years.
I'm gonna be 100 and find out on the worst way.
Right. Ultimately, the core of the question is: do you have faith that doing the right thing will
eventually come across and take care of you?
Right.
I hope so.
Yeah, no, you got to believe that.
No, I hope so.
You got to believe.
No, I hope so.
We're not going to keep going, but y'all going to go on for 10 minutes.
No, I'm just saying.
But we're good.
No.
That's all good. Well, either way, we're going to move on to sports. And I know we were interested in talking about free agency. So, I mean, considering, well, for me, obviously, I'm a Titans fan, Grizzlies fan. Just in general, when we talk, I mean, I'm a Kentucky fan as well. I mean, people, that's the most random thing is that I'm Kentucky
next
fan.
year.
But, next year, I always believe in next year.
So go to the most important topic of the NFL free agency right now, and it's only one person. It's Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
And it's, again, we all agree.
Yeah.
We all agree that if it was our money, we wouldn't pay him. But being that it ain't our money, you see what I'm saying? And it ain't our decision, and it ain't us who create trends and markets, should he get his money?
Yes. And I say this without hesitation, because the thing is, the way you look at it, Lamar is going to be in this league the next 5 years. Playing a high level of football, granted any type of major injury. So, and he's proven himself with Baltimore to be what they are looking for, because they was in first place and then he got hurt and then they basically made it in. And honestly, Huntley just made a bonehead mistake. Cost them the game. They probably should have beat the Bengals.
Why you gonna say a bonehead mistake? He made an accident.
No, it was a bonehead mistake.
Bonehead mistake.
I go with that.
It was dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm big.
Jump over the top
from the 2-yard line. You only do that from the goal line. Once you stick it out, it better be across the line. So they would have beat them. But regardless of that situation, and thank God he got paid for the Pro Bowl.
I mean, he got his bonus.
Brother got his money. But the fact is, Lamar is their quarterback, and proving that from day one when they put him in the lineup, he's won more football games than anybody at that period of time he was in the lineup to now. MVP. Won that. Pretty much, like I said, been on a upcline in his career. Because, like I said, I always said this when I watched him at Louisville. His coach was named Bobby Petrino, right?
Yeah, plenty of stories there.
Okay. Bobby Petrino ran a what?
Oh, pro style offense.
Everywhere he went.
Yeah.
This dude learned how to he could not run that offense if he did not know how to basically read progression.
Yeah.
Because that is a part of Bobby Petrino's offense. Just so happened he was gifted like Mike Vick. I'm not going to ignore that. I'm like, oh, okay, I want him to do what I want him to do, but I see a guy that could do some other stuff. And I think a lot of that came out of the fact that he actually did that on second thought, because he actually ran through his progressions in college and ran afterwards.
Yeah, no, he actually was a pro-style quarterback.
Yeah, he was actually a pro-style quarterback from what I saw.
They really
he was just a gifted runner.
Like we talked about it before. They ran the spread and they ran the read option, because everybody runs read option in the spread. It's just kind of part of the offense. Like, it's just part of it. But overall, he didn't really run the football. He didn't have a lot of scrambles. Every time he ran, there was a lot of design runs. Like, that was it. Or either just keep.
But honestly, when he got to the pros, they gave more design runs
than he had in college.
Why won't you just let me be a quarterback, run an offense, and let me evolve like everybody else? And that's what it seemed to be on the surface.
Well, that's what it felt like to me when they got to Baltimore. They ran this offense for this hyper-athletic quarterback when it was like, okay, great.
So what you saying? You wouldn't pay him, but
no,
you understand.
I would pay him. If I'm Baltimore, I'm committed for the next 5 years to whatever he gonna do.
You give him Deshaun.
I'm giving Lamar a 5-year, $250 million contract guaranteed, and I'm moving on because I know for the next 5 years I should get something out of him, and that's not even going out the way right now because Dak is making 45.
I'm in total agreement
of that.
Yeah. You have nothing to lose.
I'm in total agreement with it. Because if you get a Super Bowl out of that in the next 5 years, right? You won.
That's it.
You did.
And they was in position.
That's all you're looking for.
This year.
Yeah.
They was in position.
They were going to beat Cincinnati.
Tyler, they had that game.
They would have beat Cincinnati probably if they had Lamar.
Easy. They probably would have ran away. Because the thing with Huntley is efficient. And he, like you say,
that was one of his best games.
It was one of his
but
better
he's
games
efficient.
Yeah.
He's efficient. Lamar is explosive.
You get a lot of big
plays.
You
get a lot more.
And overall, he's way more efficient than what people realize.
And the offense goes up to damn near 30 points.
So most NFL teams, if I'm an NFL owner, right? Okay. So my thing is, if my team, like right now, if I get Lamar $250 million, right, next 5 years, the Baltimore Ravens, they probably worth like $5 million, $5 billion. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
$5 million.
$5 billion.
No wonder they can't give him the money.
Right. $5 billion. They probably worth $5 billion.
Yeah.
So I say, okay. If I get Lamar $250 million in the next 5 years, I win a Super Bowl, my team gonna be worth $10 billion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
$10 billion.
It's gonna grow because the league is not slowing down. Even though whatever
that's what I'm saying.
The situation in front of him.
$10 billion. If he win, it grows faster.
The funny thing is, a little while ago, like, I don't know why, but
why they won't let Jeff Bezos buy the Washington Redskins?
Well, because he ain't interested. But like,
no, he is interested. They told him.
Well, you know, some of them they just don't want you in the group.
Why?
Because they don't want him in the group.
Why?
He ain't a good old boy.
I don't know, because maybe. I mean, it could have been any of those reasons. I really don't know.
What is your reason?
Why they don't want him in there?
Yeah.
Because they couldn't tell him shit.
Well, they can't tell any of them.
No. Yes, they can.
That's one thing about Jerry Jones. He listens to everybody.
No.
He always follows. No.
The other owners fall in place. You see what I'm saying? All the other owners fall in place. There's 32 owners. Do you know who the owners of, say, the
Cardinals?
No.
Well, I'm just saying
Bears.
Well, I mean,
the Bears, the Wrigley's.
What?
I don't even know who owned the
Chicago Bears or Chicago Cubs? Which one?
That's what I'm saying. So the Chicago teams.
Yeah.
Because I think they own.
Dude, I don't know almost any of the owners.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Some of them are not Jerry Jones.
No.
Some of them
but what I'm trying to tell you is,
and they just
those owners are billionaires.
They what?
Them owners are billionaires.
Well, yeah, they all are. You can't own it.
Right. But which one of them owners got more money?
All these fools.
All right. Which one of them owners got more money than Jeff Bezos?
No.
Right. So that's why they tell him, no, you can't come in because he can actually
All they team. What Ice Cube say? Money make money.
No,
so if he come in and he make the most money, guess who calling this shot?
I'm trying to tell you.
When he come up in the room, Jeff Bezos, like Jerry Jones, sit down, I gotta talk.
Well, I'm trying to tell you.
Jerry got the money. Whoever got the money gonna talk first.
No. Ain't none of them owners.
Am I right?
No. No.
Money usually lead the conversation.
Listen, but there's not one of them owners who has anywhere the amount of money that Jeff Bezos has. Because he got the type of money that can buy the whole league.
Greg.
That's what I'm saying. So why would you want somebody like that in your group?
That's what I'm saying.
Because what are you going to do? Sit here and listen to everybody else? I can own all y'all.
No,
that's what I'm saying. They don't want him in there.
It's not going to work.
Having more money than the rest of them means nothing.
It does.
No, Greg.
That amount of money.
Hold on.
That amount of money.
For what?
That amount of money.
How?
Because he could do what? He could just change whatever rules he want to change.
No, he can't. They got to vote.
No.
They got to vote. He only got one vote.
They got to vote.
So he don't.
I can't even let you.
You trying to tell me?
He can't do that.
You trying to tell me?
No,
the structure of the league, he got one vote. The only thing is, like you said, when he come in,
as much money as you want.
I can buy this whole league.
Once he come in the room,
it doesn't matter if you can buy the whole league. You can own one team.
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you.
If he come in the room, he might act like that and carry himself like that. But he still got one vote.
It puts you in a position
to get one vote.
One vote.
You have one vote.
It's a delegation.
Yes.
No matter how loud Jerry Jones is,
listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Listen to what.
You can make $80 billion.
No, listen to what I'm trying to say. Listen to what I'm trying to say.
Nothing.
One time.
It means nothing.
Okay, it doesn't. But listen to this.
You can't do that.
Listen to this.
What?
Jeff Bezos is in a position, if he buy a team, I'm just saying,
you got
the
one
Washington
Commanders.
Got
one vote.
He bought that. The commander, right. But he could say
nothing. He's got one vote, Greg.
Well, he can say what?
He can say to any free agent,
Greg, they
I'll hook you up later.
They got to no. That doesn't work. They can't do that.
It does work.
Greg, because if that was the case, Jerry Jones would have been doing that for years.
Jerry Jones don't have Jeff Bezos' money.
He's got plenty.
But that is not guaranteed I'm going to even get hooked up later.
Greg. They can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, because he might decide.
I'll give later.
No. Greg, that makes no sense.
I'll give you 2 Amazon stores.
You telling me he's the only one that's rich that could buy only one team?
That much money.
It don't matter. There's
Arthur Blank got a lot of money. But it
doesn't matter.
No, what? So why did they tell him he couldn't be an owner?
Why is this team got all the sorry?
So why did they tell him he couldn't be an owner? Because he meant all the qualifications.
Why couldn't he tell?
Maybe what you're saying.
He meets all the qualifications.
I make so much money that you actually is outpriced our group. So we're not going to include you because first of all, you do have one vote by getting in. But the simple fact you got so much clout. Why they won't let him buy the you got Commanders. So much clout, like you say.
They don't let you
in. He probably could be a one-owner league owner. Nope. We don't need owner. He eventually decide to monopolize and want to own the league himself.
That's what I'm telling you. He can afford that.
That's what I'm saying.
Enough money to buy every team
because he got denied. Because he got denied. You know how many dudes get denied all the time trying to get teams?
Not with that much money.
It don't matter.
They
all have the same vote.
They
have one team. We'll be back. All right, well, I guess we back at it. Random cut. But
yeah.
Hey, work intervene, but that's cool. I mean, Greg making that extra paper. This is a somewhat side non-hustle, but this is the struggle channel at this point.
That wasn't the money. That wasn't my that was my guy. See, my guy,
but that's part of your money.
No. He's a fixer. See, I got a guy that's a fixer who know how to do things. Yeah. And I ran across something that needed fixing. And that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
He's a fixer. That's my man, fixer.
Well, we kind of needed a break from what we were talking about.
And he can fix other things too, but he's a fixer.
Yeah.
What do you out here fix?
He fixed my problems.
That you need to be more specific than that.
Yeah.
Like
My
vehicles.
When I got problems,
You know, got
he
some
fix 'em.
glue coming off.
But
okay.
all right, so
All right.
either way, I know y'all are talking about you would pay Lamar.
He paid.
And
I'm done.
You never said if you would pay him or
He
not.
said he said he actually agreed with me. But
yeah, he did agree. Because I honestly like.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta pay him. Like at this point, like man, what are you
Why
gonna
not?
do? Like I mean, like you said, I said it a million times. 5 more years. How do you really not think he's gonna last 5 more years?
Right, 5 years at 50 million.
He doesn't have to last 15, 20 years. Like that's one of those things.
And
we
that
never
50
really got
million
out there.
gonna be a lot
This myth that
low
you had
when
to
it
land.
come to the
Them
end.
first 5 years is over.
See, it's gone. And this whole myth that you got last 15, 20 years. Who lasts 15 to 20 years?
in the league now.
TB12.
That's it. I mean, you got a few obvious. There's plenty of
I'm
old
getting
heads that
on
do,
it.
but
I'm finna get on
honestly,
that.
Because they
TB.
don't play.
That's it. Some
I'm
guys don't
on
play
it.
as long, but there's a few guys who last like 39, 40. There's dudes who get there, but most of them, they're done.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure what happened to the video. It just kind of ended. The audio was still going, but man, there was no more video. So I apologize. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned and please like, share, and subscribe. If anything, hit the ticker down below, and we'll be looking forward to putting out some more content for you. Hopefully it'll keep getting better with each and every show we put out there. Hopefully, with this being a struggle channel, we can get off the struggle budget and eventually start putting some more into the product. But once again, thanks for tuning in. Peace.